Milanote is sort of like Pinterest and Trello having a baby. It is an experience for planning with visual in mind. It is something that a lot of people like in terms of designers, marketers, and those who like to plan visually. Today we're going to overview what Milanote is and really give you an insight into some of the core features, take you around the application and work out if it's good for you or you and your team to help plan ideas and bring them together. So welcome, my name is Francesco. I'm excited to help you find where the Milanote is right for you. You can naturally check it out below if you did want to. We can go a little bit deeper on Toolfinder, but let's go and check out what it's all about. If you want to scan the timestamp, skip ahead to a certain section, that is totally fine. Just go and find those below. So here we are with Milanote, and Milanote's a nice one because the application is really well designed, but it presents a different experience. It's sort of like Miro, which is a team board management system, which allows you to plan visually, but not as, say, whiteboard-like. It's whiteboard-like, but it's like a canvas. It's like a way for you to plot ideas. It sort of reminds me like a bit like a piece of paper to some extent, but it's sort of like a blend between a piece of paper and Notion. I'm really confusing you as a whole. There's so many apps I can compare it to, but in general, this application is really nice when it comes to being able to drag stuff in and be able to collaborate. So let's show you a few of the features and let's show you around whether this is right for you. Notes are the first experience, and you can start modifying things like text styles to really give it a punch when you're on the page. You can modify the colors, give it highlights, and even add bullet point list as well. So if I wanted to start taking a simple shopping list, then I could do, and I could use the bullet points here. I could change this text to a large header, and bang, I've got some bullet points going. I could put bananas and get the ball rolling with it. If I right click, I can actually convert it to a document, which is something you can do inside of here, bring it to the front and move stuff around. And you can start to understand why you would be bringing it to front, because if I do this, I can put stuff on top of it. So I can actually, you can start to see it's really like a canvas, because you're really like, you're putting stuff around. It's sort of like those like boards where you're trying to plan ideas around, and like a bit of like your desk in front of you, which is really nice. So these two, what are these two? Well, you've got tasks here, and you can start adding due dates and assigning to people that have a Milanote account. So if I were to put write review on Milanote and press enter, then you can see, okay, there's a task here. Now, what's nice is if you do have your account going, you can start to see your tasks, and if you put a due date like tomorrow, then it will give you more indication of what you need to do. I'll come back to that later, but you can add a title to this list, like tasks for the week, and there we go. I can start rolling that. So, and I can also add a column to this. So if I wanted to, I could drag this in, and I could drag this in here. So I could say, up here, I could say week admin. So you can start to see that components can live in other components, but columns help you to organize them. And this is really nice because if you had multiple different things, multiple lists, then this could all be given the sort of structure that you need. So you can zoom out and zoom in. If you're on Mac, that's a nice pinch. But if you want, you can create layers within this. So you can create a board. If I were to be like, okay, social media, I could go and click into it, and you can see here that what is quite nice recently is they have a prompt where it'll give you a recommendation based on your title, so it can structure your social media layout, which is really nice. So once you're in a board, so social media is a board that I can create and I can move stuff around in it. What's really nice with the social media aspect is I can actually take advantage of the screen real estate and go to reset to 100%. And I can go in certain zoom modes. So once you're in a board mode, that's really nice for being able to move stuff around. You can create boards within boards, and you can continue to create these templates, which are really nice. Now, what's really cool is I can add images. Now, images can be brought in from Pexels, which is a provider that they have, as well as the ideas backlog, which gives you a bit of a it's quite nice because it gives you like a bit of a prompt on what you've titled it as, which is really nice. It will scan through Pexels and use them. And you can also see what you can upload your own images, but there's actually a Safari, Firefox and Chrome extension which allows you to link videos, which is great for capturing stuff visually. A lot of people like that. So if I had a YouTube video here, I could bring that in. And if I was, say, working collaboratively, I could give these a short rating, which is really nice. So say if one of your team wanted to leave like a little emoji on it, I could add that one there, and that's indicating that you've left a reaction. So these are great board examples to visually represent stuff. There's some great other visual features, like the ability to draw. I probably wouldn't do this. I probably use a mobile application for this, but you can leave notes and drawings on here, which is really nice. And you can also upload files as well to make it more interactive. So you can start to get an idea of the boards within boards, and you can add boards to this column function, which is really nice. Now boards, you can actually drag and connect up with lines, which is nice to create a relationship. But you can actually go on to create a custom color as well, which is really nice for that board in particular. You can also change the icon here too, which is really nice. Just a small additional feature. So things that I may have missed, if I was collaborating with other people, I could go and drag a comment on there and leave a comment for a team member, which is really nice. I can also add sketches, color, documents, audio, maps, visuals, and headings, which is great for being able to find stuff here. Now, if I wanted to, I could drag stuff onto unsorted. This is really nice because say I had I'm like, okay, I need a new to-do list for the week. New to-dos. And I'm like, okay, I need to sort these. You can drag them back in. And this is really nice because you can just constantly have this backlog area where you're just like always having it. So it's not like ever invasive of the space you're using, which is really, really nice. Now, on the free plan, which I'm currently on, you get a use of 100 notes, and then you can see a breakdown of what they are. So I've got 7 notes, 2 colors, 2 images, 1 link, and 1 to do. Once that's over, you have to go to their premium pricing, which I will demonstrate here. So here we are. This is their premium pricing. It's $12.50 per user per month for unlimited premium pricing. Now, if you want a team and you want to do, say, something like 10 users, then it's $49 per month, which actually works out at £4.99 per month per user, which isn't bad at all. That's pretty reasonable, and you get unlimited file uploads, unlimited notes, and unlimited shared boards. That's decent. If you're a team of designers and you're looking to visually plan, this could be a good option. Reduces the price quite dramatically. Normally project management software like this, or actually probably much more advanced, is between the prices of like 8 and 12, roughly. So you're really saving. But again, it doesn't have some of the structure that many of these other accounts have, but it does have good templates and good abilities that I think probably will get you started. On the free plan, you do get unlimited shared boards, so you can naturally grow your account a little bit more. So that was Milanote, an interactive space for you to plan and visually bring things together. It's great for designers, it's great for visual thinkers, and anyone who really wants to be able to bring everything together. And a lot of people do like that, having like a canvas that they can design and bring all their thoughts together. You could have a board for brain dumps, and you could go in there and you could just start bringing stuff together. You could use some of their templates to do that, but you could just start dumping things in here. You could have an area for your to-dos, your tasks, your ideas, your thoughts, but it's really just a visual thinking tool. So that was Milanote. This gave you an idea of it. This is the Mac application. There is a mobile application and much more access that you can find over on Toolfinder. That's probably the most up-to-date place to find stuff, but hopefully it gave you an insight into what Milanote does, how it works, and give you more insight overall at whether this is an app for you. So thank you very much. If you're interested in checking out more resources, find us here on Keep Productive or Toolfinder, and you can find that linked in the description below. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Cheerio.